How you doing? Yeah. Welcome to episode 2 of Running Down Under. Wow, it's been a little while once again. So yeah, apologies that it's been another week since the last video. Main thing is we're feeling good this week. Courtney and I have had a really fun week exploring and yeah, taking in all the sights. I'm going to put a little clip on screen now from a camcorder we've been using just to record some bits and bobs. If you'd like to see some more of this footage, please leave a comment down below. I've been toying with the idea of just uploading some of the camcorder footage to the channel so you guys can follow along what we get up to in Australia. But with that being said, do check out my running Instagram. It's down in the bio. I've also linked my personal account there if you're interested in any of the sort of more lifestyle bits that I'm uploading while I'm here. And also do check out my Strava for all of the runs that I'm doing here. Right, with that being said, let's get on with the video. Today I'll be asking, or answering I should say, some of the questions from my Instagram Q&A that I put up last week. Just a few questions. There was more, but they were mostly silly ones that I would rather not share the answers to on YouTube. I picked a few to answer. There might be an interest to the audience out there, those lovely group of you that watch these videos regularly and comment. Thank you so much for your continued support. But yeah, I'm just gonna head down now, just about to tick off the first kilometre in about 5:45. And yeah, let's get this going. So the first question that I picked from the Instagram Q&A was, how is running different in Australia to the UK? And yeah, I mean, this is quite an interesting one because I've come into the Australian winter, so it's quite literally the middle of winter here in South Australia. I'm based just outside Adelaide at the moment, and yeah, I mean, the weather really is going to be the biggest difference to the UK where I was running. So I was living in London mostly, which was pretty much at sea level, and here I'm based on the coast, so it's also sea level, so no difference in latitude, or I don't know, height, I guess, maybe that's the better word. But the difference here is the weather. So the sunny days like it is today, it's about 15 degrees, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's really hot. It feels like it could be sort of 20 degrees in the UK. But days when it's raining and days when it's overcast here, it's yeah, it's quite strange, quite a bit chill in the air. But I think because the air, in my opinion, feels a lot cleaner here, I do feel like I'm able just to breathe a lot better. I mean, that might just be that I'm so visually stimulated by the environment around me, how different it is. Maybe I feel a little bit more energy, but in general, being by the sea, that fresh coastal air, yeah, combined with the fact that I'm not in a major city like London, breathing in all of those toxic fumes and dodging buses, does just feel a lot cleaner on the lungs, and I just feel a lot more at peace running here. So yeah, I guess that's for this time of year in the summer, which is going to be starting sort of around Christmas time here, or actually maybe it's around October. I'll have to double check that with Courtney. But yeah, when the summer starts and the temperature starts creeping around 30 degrees and upwards, I can imagine that running is going to be very difficult here. But thankfully my races that I've got in plan, my half and full marathon, are in the next 6 weeks. So yeah, winter races only here it seems. But I'm not going to rule out summer races. Maybe there's going to be a really hot track season here. Stay tuned. Right, the second question, probably one that all of you that aren't Australian are thinking, and that is, have you seen any creepy crawlies or bugs, big insects, spiders, snakes? No, I haven't yet. I've been here just over 2 weeks now, and thankfully I haven't seen anything. And I say thankfully because I'm not too keen on the idea of any of those things. I was fortunate enough to visit Thailand and Malaysia when I was younger with family, and yeah, there I had a few encounters with rather large spiders that I didn't really enjoy. So yeah, I'm sure it's only going to be a matter of time before I encounter a spider the size of my hand, or a snake that could probably eat me whole. So yeah, fingers crossed that there's a little bit of delay until that happens. Oh, actually, you know what, I'm hoping that I just obliviously run by these things and yeah, escape unharmed. Okay, the third question on this list is, what am I doing here and how did I get my visa? So I am a Brit, I'm 24 years old currently, which means that I was able to apply for the, I believe it's 417 working holiday visa here in Australia. There was a few criteria that I needed to meet. Yeah, I was able to get that working visa, and yeah, planning to stay here really for the next 18 months or 2 years. We'll see how we get on. But I'm not working currently, just enjoying the running, and I'm very fortunate to be staying with Courtney's family. So yeah, we're able to live pretty cheap at the moment and just enjoy, I guess, the holiday that we're both on, even though this is where Courtney's from, as I've said previously. But yeah, my goal really here is to just stay present, just, I guess, de-stress in many ways, and just enjoy the nature, because I've never really considered myself to be an outdoorsy person. Okay, and on to the fourth and final question from Instagram, and that is, what is your target marathon time for the Adelaide Marathon? Are you going quicker than Brighton? Yeah, well, this is a tricky one, because yeah, I ran a 3 hours marathon in Brighton back in April, back in the UK, and yeah, I was really hoping to get under that 3 hours. I think it's going to be about 4 months later here in Adelaide. It is happening next month now, happening on the 22nd of August, I believe. I'll put that up on screen now so you guys can see that event. But yeah, it's hoping to go under 3, but with this sort of continued issues I've had with the runner's knee, as well as moving across the world, and I don't know, I feel like my training's been disturbed a little bit, which I'm totally okay with, because, you know, really coming to Australia has been my main focus, and I was really quite happy to let training take the back seat, especially after already, you know, going through a full marathon training block this year and running the Brighton with no issues. That's more than I could have ever asked for, to be honest. So yeah, quite happy for the training to be disturbed for this marathon block. But with that being said, if I feel good on the day, if everything comes together and the stars align, I will be aiming for a 2:55 marathon. But yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath on that one. If I'm honest, I'll be happy to finish it. If I ended up running the first half and walking the second, coming in under 5 hours, I'll be very happy with that. Adelaide is a beautiful city. I've only been there a couple of times, but yeah, absolutely love it. So I'm not going to have any issue running, jogging or walking around it to finish if I have to. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. But I guess as a side answer to that question, next week I'll be running the Hills to Henley half marathon next Sunday, so this time next week. I don't know anything about the route, don't know anything about the conditions, whether it's going to be on the road or on trails. I just signed up for it when I was back in the UK without really asking too many questions, so it's going to be a complete surprise. But again, if I'm feeling good on the day, if it is a flat road run, then I will be, you know, putting all the pistons to work and hopefully coming in around 80 minutes in the half marathon. That'll be amazing if I can do that. But again, the run, what I do know about it is that it is going to be quite beautiful. It's running from the Adelaide Hills down to the beach, so through the suburbs and the city. and then finishing along the coastline. So yeah, it sounds pretty beautiful. I'll be taking you guys along, and I'm hoping that Courtney will be able to follow me or catch me at a few points along the run, so you guys can see exactly what's going down. But yeah, I guess there's a lot of hoping happening from my end, just because I'm not really sure where my fitness is at. Feel great cardiovascularly, but yeah, all the issues I've had with the runner's knee and the inconsistent training, I guess we'll see what happens in the end. But I guess this is a good reminder that judging runs by the time it takes or the average speed maybe isn't always, you know, the best factor to analyze how a run goes. I think if you can get out and enjoy it, and you know, today the sun's shining, my runner's knee is at about a 1 out of 10. I think that's a pretty damn good run in the grand scheme of things. I'm about 3k in and I'm enjoying it. You know, I would have loved to have gone for a tempo effort today, but my legs aren't really feeling up to it. And you know what, that's okay, because you can't change these things. And I think it's a really good reminder to all of us that just being able to get out there and do it sometimes is all what matters. But with that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you've made it this far to the video, I really appreciate the support, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'd like to get to 200 by the end of the year. 200 subscribers, that'd mean a hell of a lot to me. And equally, if you've enjoyed this video in particular, please consider leaving a like, because it really does help the videos get seen by a wider audience. But if you have any questions about what I'm doing here in Australia, about anything running related or even camcorder related, please just drop me a comment down below or shoot me a message on Instagram. As I said, that link is in the description if you want to check out any of my other socials. But with that being said, I'd like to just leave a few clips from the camcorder at the end of this video, I guess to show you guys a bit more of the landscape and a bit more of the lifestyle here in Australia. But I'm about 4k into this run now and I'm absolutely loving it, so I'm going to pop the GoPro away and take in some of these sights. But as always guys, find gratitude, find peace, and I'll be back in a week or so. I'm going really hard at pushing.